Okay, I think it's time to make positive changes in my life.
Perfect. So next up, we just need to work out exactly what you're going to change and then put some really clear plans in place so that we can monitor.
No. I don't like to live by plans. I know what I want to do. I just want to get to the gym more. But I don't need a set structure around it.
Where?
Damn it, fine. But why is making a plan so essential for behavior change? Why can't I just have a rough idea of what I want to do and then kind of like make it up as I go?
Because true long-term change needs balance.
Okay.
Don't worry, I've got a weird metaphor to explain it. Hey everyone, Simon and Demi here, and today we're going to explain why planning,
Annoyingly,
is the only way to win in the early stages of behaviour change. So come, take a walk with me down metaphor lane.
this is gonna be dumb. It's always dumb.
Shh. Okay, so if you've ever watched any of my videos before, then you'll be very aware by this point that we have two different sides to our mind. You've got the side that really cares about the here and now and only wants to focus on enjoying yourself in this moment, usually to the detriment of your long-term goals. We then have the other side of our mind, which is the logical one, which cares about your long-term happiness and does see value in changing behaviours. Usually I'd call them the gremlin and the human, but for today's metaphor, we're going to think of them as the parent and the toddler.
See, it's weird already.
So the problem is, the majority of the time, it's the toddler side of your brain that's in charge. The side that wants to choose pizza over salad or binge Netflix instead of going to the gym. The parent side of our mind is the smart one, but it's also the side that's engaged far less of the time because it takes a lot of focus and a lot of energy to get it involved.
And the solution is?
So what we need to do is use the parent side of our mind when it's awake and fully engaged to make good plans. So that when the toddler's in control, we have an idea of how to keep it happy while still moving in the right direction.
Okay, that actually makes sense. So when my head's in the right place to consider long-term change, come up with a strategy for when I'm being tempted to go off plan. Simple. That metaphor wasn't so bad.
Hold your horses, because that's not the metaphor's final form.
Of course it wasn't.
Let's imagine that you take this toddler part of your brain to the toy store, where you're going to let them stay whilst you pop to the shop next door.
Not very responsible.
Calm down, it isn't a real toddler. So anyway, before you pop to the store next door, you ask the toddler not to start pulling all the toys off the shelves or generally just creating havoc. But we both know the toddler's going to let their base desires take over and start messing with all the toys as soon as their parent isn't around.
The toys represent the behaviours I want to avoid, right?
Exactly. So before you leave, you wise up as you realise that the toddler is never going to leave everything in one piece. So instead, you put the toddler in a playpen where it can no longer get to any of the toys. Problem solved.
That kid is going to go nuts if they're surrounded by all the toys and they can't get to any of them.
You aren't wrong. In fact, they're probably going to get so angry that they're going to act out as soon as they get out of the playpen, maybe starting to rip lots of toys out of the packages.
Okay, this metaphor is getting pretty wild. But to make sure I'm on point, all the toys represent all the delicious foods for when I say go out for a meal. And the playpen around me is basically me setting the rule for myself that I can't have anything delicious, only boring salad. Meaning I'm just going to get super annoyed looking at all these other amazing options and I am stuck with this horrible salad. So I'm likely to act out and go with a much poorer choice.
I mean, yeah, it makes more sense when you say it like that, but metaphors are way more fun.
No, it's okay. You do you. I'm just checking. I'm following along here.
So leaving the toddler to make good choices didn't work, and taking any fun things away from them didn't work. So what's the solution?
How about I leave some of the toddler's favourite toys with them in the playpen. Then they get to enjoy themselves, but in a controlled manner.
There you go. Include some controlled fun and indulgence in a way that won't hurt your long-term goals, giving you balance and the ability to have this and that. See? Metaphors aren't so bad.
You suck.
But you learnt something.
Well, if you learnt something from this oh-so-dumb metaphor as well, then consider giving us a subscribe. Honestly, I wouldn't blame you if you couldn't take any more of this bull. But the option is there, so take it.
And if you want some more classic metaphors in video form, then not only do we have plenty more available on the channel right now, but we also have a whole series dedicated to behaviour change and nutrition change in the Lifestyler membership. Available now on lifestyler.coach. In addition to that, you'll find an absolute treasure trove of metaphors in our book, The 3 Pillars of Weight Loss. The link will be in the description.
Good luck!